such as a phone number. This information is only held here for a few seconds before it's forgotten. But Ben can link any sequence of numbers and cards with images that he has permanently stored in his long-term memory. This system means that in the UK memory world, he reigns supreme.
It's a real community, the memory championship people. We all get on well, we hang out outside competitions, we sit around talking in pubs about our systems, sounding like a terrible bunch of nerds. Well, we are a terrible bunch of nerds, let's be honest about this.
But being a memory giant hasn't translated into financial success. 2 years ago, Ben gave up a career in accountancy to focus on his talent. Now, he's struggling.
I am absolutely, completely flat broke at the moment. I've got no money at all. I've got less than no money. I've got loans and things, so I am actually quite desperate to get back to work at the moment. And I'm struggling to find a permanent job in accountancy. People tend to assume I'm a naturally brilliant person, which I deny absolutely. I'm a bit of a thicko, really, in a lot of ways. I just have an interesting hobby, possibly because I've got too much time on my hands. "13-year-old art prodigy Akiane Kramarik absolutely believes that her God-given talent is behind her extraordinary success. Today, at a local gallery selling prints of her work, she has come for a meet and greet with some of her fans.
Have you ever had any visions of heaven?
Yes, actually, for a couple years, since I was 4 to 7 years old, I had constantly visions of heaven, and I use those visions and I paint them.
When I'm thinking that, you're at your age and you're already, so established in this industry, I look up to you.
Thank you. That's a very inspiration to me. Thank you.
She's really been in touch with another dimension that is not common to our normal human experience.
It's definitely projected. She's like a projector from God onto a canvas.
An artist since the age of 4, this is no mere hobby for Akiane. Her prints alone sell for thousands of dollars. At home, she is the sole breadwinner, with her parents and brothers carrying out specific roles in her business.
Being the main moneymaker in the house is a great responsibility, but actually when I paint, I just don't feel like I'm making money, I'm making the business, but it just feels like I'm having fun with the painting.
But Akiane's genius has made her family rich.
Since it's slow now and the economy's kind of a little flattened out, I probably do, or we do, I should say we, 50 prints a month. Now, a print is $1,800 US dollars to $3,100.
On top of the $100,000 plus a month they make from prints, every so often they sell an original.
Well, the most originals are between $100,000 and $300,000. Our highest one sold is $175,000. And that was a challenge. That was the one with the horse in the middle of the pine trees in the snow. And it sold to a rancher down in Texas. We try not to sell the originals. She has control, because all of this you see here is all hers. So when she's 18, this is hers. I walk out of the picture and I do something else.
And the fruits of Akiane's labor? A new $1 million family home.
She'll be painting in this area here. We'll have her probably easel here. I don't know if an easel on this wall or easel on that wall. But we also gave her a little kitchenette where she'd be able to have her daily coffee or tea, wash her brushes.
But is this a normal childhood for a 13-year-old girl?
If a normal childhood is to sit in front of television and just be on cellular phone for 3-4 hours a day, I don't know if that's normal childhood. I consider a normal childhood being able to serve other people, to help other children, to enjoy what you're doing, to be together with a family.
Yeah, I agree on that. I have nothing to add to that one. She's not missing out a thing.
Coming up, UK memory genius Ben Pridmore attempts to break his world record.
Going to try to memorise a single pack of cards in sometime faster than 26.28 seconds.
And meet the father who sees no limits for his prodigious son.
I don't think there's such a thing as too much too soon. I think there's such a thing as not enough soon enough.
A self-trained genius is about to push himself to the limit.
I'm going to try to break my world record at speed cards. Going to try to memorise a single pack of cards in sometime faster than 26.28 seconds. No, sorry.
But things aren't going quite to plan for the UK memory champion.
Pushing it too much in the middle, I sort of lost track of all the images.
Ben has done this before. He's very experienced. His current record is around 26 seconds, and we're very much hoping that he can push it down and give us all a tremendous shock.
Ben gets a second chance.
Okay, Ray, if you'd like to shuffle the cards.
Thanks very much.
You're on to the ready, go.
Ben hopes to have memorized the pack in less than 24.68 seconds. But to prove it, he must now arrange a separate pack of cards in the exact same order.
Okay, your recall time starts now.
That's my best guess anyway.
To decide it, the two packs must be compared card for card.
Fantastic.
Thank you. 24.68.
It's incredible.
Well done.
I did it, yeah. 24.68 it was in the end, which is just about exactly the kind of time I was hoping for.
Oh, that was amazing. I mean, my God, he's broken the 4-minute mile for the brain.
We started out with a puppy teaching a lesson to a Maori who was holding a microphone over a necklace owned by Nassim Hamed, who was using a pair of tongs to hold up a bag of sherbet, pouring it into a sieve.
It's an objective test of how fast it can be done, and in that sense, it's unbelievable.
In front of an auctioneer who was selling a tentacle which was growing out of a superhero in a suit of armour who was planting a flag in my dad's old garage.
Simple as that.
Simple as that, in 24.5 seconds.
In Israel, it's 9 p.m. on a Thursday night, and 10-year-old musician Ariel Lanyi has a gig. At the tender age of 7, he branched out onto the jazz scene.
This gig is supposed to start at 9:30, which it probably won't, so it'll start closer to 10. It'll probably go until about 11, 11:30. By the time he's going to get home, it'll be midnight. That's obviously not a good thing. But if a kid plays jazz, and if he wants to have an audience, he can get an audience at